Well, what is up, guys? Hopefully you're all having an awesome day. So, as you all know, obviously I've been sending, threats to the enums, etc., etc., and I apologize for that, and I haven't sent any further emails, to them for a couple of weeks now, or a few, whatever. Today, I was informed that another YouTube family, the Sullivan family, Ben and Zoe, a lot of you guys will know them, have been claiming all over their social media profile, like all over social media, that I've been sending them threats as well. Now, I don't know where this has come from, because I'm not to be honest, as far as I'm aware, I've never sent any threats to to the Sullivans. I was quite shocked when, I found out that they'd been, making these claims, because I've never sent a single email or anything to them that would be considered as threatening, because I've never had any reason to do that. I've never had any reason to want to threaten them in any way, because I don't particularly have a problem with Ben and Zoe. Maybe sometimes they do things that would be considered problematic, and I get that. But I honestly don't think they're as bad as some of the other family vloggers that are out there on the platform. Like the Inhams, the Honey Jolies. I don't think they're anywhere near the same bracket as them, I think they're not that bad. I don't think that they are awful in any, to be fairly honest. But yeah, I know that sometimes, they do silly things, and I think, that much is blatantly obvious, but at the end of the day, I'm still kind of lost for words that they made these claims, because I've only ever posted positive comments on their posts and things like that. I've only ever posted, positive comments, complimenting them both on YouTube, and on Instagram as well. I posted several, comments on their channel, being really polite to them, really, being really respectful to them. And now they're claiming that I've been sending them threats, and it's like, where has this come from? Because they know that I posted positive comments, because they've even hearted comments that, in the past they've even hearted comments that I posted, and this is the thing, like, they're accusing me of sending threats to them, but they've seen my comments on their YouTube videos. They've hearted some of my comments. They know that I've never been, what you could say, it's rude to them. I wouldn't say I've ever been rude to them. And it's just like, I'm sitting here and I'm trying to make sense. Like, I'm trying to get that understanding of why they're making these claims. Why they're saying that I've made threats towards them, because I've never done that. This isn't me trying to cover my tracks or trying to, make myself look good in any particular way. But I'm just trying, I just wanted to do this video because I've been accused of something that I've not done. I didn't even know, I didn't even know they've received threats. If they've received threats, they've not come from me. I didn't even know anything about them until someone told me about them today. And told me that they'd actually accused me of sending threats to them as well. It's, how they come out of the I'm out of the hole, or I'm out of the woods or whatever, and start, claiming that they've been getting threats because the Inhams, because of what happened, or obviously with all this business with the Inhams. Are they only saying that because they've received threats from me? What was their reason for making these claims? Because, as I said, I've only ever posted positive comments on the Sullivans posts and things like that. I've only ever complimented them. I've always been saying, Zoe and Ben, Ben and Zoe are great parents. They're not doing a bad job. They're doing the best they can for their kids, which I think most people can see that. I think that, to be fairly honest, I think sometimes people are a little bit too critical of Ben and Zoe. They're not as bad as they're sometimes made out to be. I know they say, they sometimes do silly things, but, I feel like some people, would probably say they are as bad as Xenums, or they're as bad as Holy Jolies, but I don't think they're as bad as them in any particular way. It's kind of, you know, I wouldn't say it's upsetting, but it's kind of angered me that, to know that they've made these claims against me when they know I've only ever been, posting positive comments on their channel. And it's like they've even hearted some of the comments I posted on their posts and things like that. So they know that, and they've seen that. So it's like, why, if they've seen the comments I posted and they've actually hearted my comments, are they now coming out and saying that, why, they now coming out and out claiming that I've sent threats to them? It doesn't make sense as to, it really doesn't. Like, I'm sitting here trying to make sense of this, and I don't know what to say. Like, I'm a little bit confused as to where these claims are coming from, because, I was stunned. Well, obviously, the raccoon, or Doodle as he's known as, sometimes messages me on WhatsApp, and he was the one that actually told me that, actually messaged me this morning, on WhatsApp, and had actually told me that the Sullivans were claiming all over social media, that I had sent threats to them, and I was literally shocked. I was lost for words, to know that they've been making claims like that, because obviously I know I've not done that. Like, I've never sent, I don't even know what their email address is. Like, how I send emails to them and I don't even know what their email address is? That makes sense. Because I knew if I knew what their email address was, yeah, then fair enough. I don't even know what their email address is. I've never said anything to them that would ever be considered as threatening. I've never threatened them in any way at all. So these claims that Ben and Zoe are actually making, claiming that I've sent threats to them, are completely untrue. And, and this is the problem now. Like, Ben and Zoe have now created an issue that they never needed to create, as they've now made false claims. They've made false accusations against me, accusing me of sending threats to them, which I've not done. And it just shocks me to think that, I posted nothing but positive comments on their posts on both Instagram and YouTube and whatever, and they're now claiming I've sent threats to them. It just baffles me, that they've been, they've hearted my comments, all that kind of stuff, and now they're saying, no, they're claiming this, and I just can't make sense of it. I'm trying to make sense of it, but I genuinely can't make sense of it, and it's like, I just don't know what else to say, because I don't really know what else I'm supposed to say at this point, other than I'm shocked at the fact that they've made these claims. This is, as I said, this isn't me trying to deny any wrongdoing. I'm not lying here, but yeah, I am basically denying any wrongdoing, because I've not sent threats to them. If they've received threats from anyone on social media or whatever, or via email, or via some other source or other method, then those threats have not come from me, because I have not sent them threats. it just really has pissed me off a little bit. You know, that they would make claims like this when they know that I've been nothing but, I've said nothing but lovely things about them. Now they're claiming I've made threats against them when they know that I don't have a problem with them. But surely they can tell by my comments that I don't have a problem with them and I don't have a problem with what they do. So why did they feel the need to make these claims that I've sent them threats? What was their reason for doing that? But they obviously had a reason for wanting to make these claims. But I don't think they realise the trouble they've kind of got themselves into, because what they've basically done here is they've basically made false accusations. And, it's just not acceptable. Really, it's not. Like, I don't want there to be problems here. There never needed to be problems. I've never had a problem with them. I've never had a problem with what they do. Because, it's like, I honestly don't hate them and I've even said this in previous videos, I posted on my channel. I don't have a problem with them. I've always spoken about how very down to earth they are. And I've always said how how I respect the fact that they don't really brag and show off that much, and they don't put on all these hairs and races. And if you've watched my videos, if you've ever watched my videos, you'll know that I have actually said that in previous videos about the Sullivans. I have actually said that they are very down to earth, and they have, I like the fact that, and respect the fact that they don't feel the need to put on all these hairs and races, as a lot of family vloggers do. And I've also said that, I like to respect the fact they don't brag and show off as much as other family vloggers do, to be fair. And it's just, like, I'm struggling to, I don't know what to say. Like, I'm shocked at the fact that these claims have been made by Ben and Zoe when they know I've only ever posted positive comments on their channel. I'm lost for words. Really, I'm lost for words. But yes, I've not sent them any threats. So they have had threats. They've not come from me. I don't know what Ben and Zoe are on about, to be honest. But this is basically guaranteed that they probably won't be getting any more positive comments from me. It's like, how can they expect me to still be respectful to them and be polite to them when they've made made false accusations against me, and they're basically claiming that I've done something I haven't done. I'm not going to respect someone when they've made a false accusation against me. I'm not going to be nice to them after they've done that. Like, why would I be nice to someone after they've made false accusations against me and accuse me of something like that? They can't expect me to be respectful to them after this. This is just, I am actually shocked, and I'm lost for words. But I hope you enjoyed this video anyway. Just wanted to I want to give you a little, give you a little kind of my thoughts on this, and give you a little update. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you for another one soon. Adios. Bye bye.